Oh, hello. This is Chumbi Valley. We've got a lot to cover this video and not a lot of time. So I'm going to get right into it. Here, obviously, are a bunch of the Chumbi that are just very adorable. Very adorable. I love it and very unique. We're going to read the light paper. I'm going to go through the light paper. I'm not going to read it. So, Chumbi Valley is an RPG set in fanciful valley that mostly peaceful. There's some cursing going on in there. You can see the Chumbi are needed to help out with farming. It's all hand-drawn, as I said this morning. And you start out with ancient or ancestor Chumbi that are free, so it's free to start. You can level up your Chumbi and have them help out with your various tasks. Chumbi are very the breeding in Chumbi Valley is very complex. So you have all these different body parts, different coat types. This one's insect flower. You have let's see, I think that's 15, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus different coat types. Plus all those body parts, plus different attacks that, and powers that each of those give. This is on the breeding. You have to breed these combinations to get a chance to get another to the next one up, and so avoid with certain traits would be very hard to come by. There's Gen 0 and Gen 1 Chumbi that will be sold. The rest will be bred from those original Chumbi. And each Chumbi can only be bred 4 times. 5 because of special breeding events for Gen 0 Chumbi. I want to hop over to another breeding game. This is Flight Rising. So you have your parents, and then these are the possible offspring that they can give. Each of these has different special coat types and stuff. Very advanced breeding game. Some of these Generation 1 dragons have sold for millions of dollars. And my wife has in the past played this and earned over $1,000 worth of stablecoin in this game a week by breeding and selling dragons. And just think about this. If you had a pair of Gen 0 Chumbi, Chumbi Valley has a more advanced breeding system than this, at least equivalent. Gen 0 Chumbi, 2 of them that had never been bred before. What would those sell for? Something to think about. Don't be stupid with your money. Okay, moving on. Back to Chumbi Valley. So these are all the battle types, all the strengths and weaknesses between the coat types. So you can imagine how complex the 3 versus 3 battling would be if you had primary, which would be more powerful attack, and secondary, which would probably be less powerful attack. But if your secondary is strong versus them, you might want to use it instead. But you have 3 different options to choose from. It could get very complex, very fun, very exciting. They have 3D models of their Chumbi too. So there's a possibility that they would do 3D mini games for their battling sequences, which would be awesome. They're putting in so much work in this. It's great. It's a very ambitious project. It's close to Pokemon in some ways, like in just the variety and the just general feel of it, but it's far enough away that Pokemon people wouldn't feel ripped off by it. So very exciting there. The exploration is actually one of my my personal favorite features. What I'm gonna enjoy about it, you can get a lantern to go into dark areas too. I mean, there's dark and light areas, probably mostly light, but the dark areas I imagine would have some really good loot. It takes a while to craft it, but there was some crates that were available for sale. There's still some available for sale on OpenSea, but it takes a while to craft light sources, but this should be one of the better ones, and it's guaranteed with each crate. Haven't gotten my other stuff sent to me yet that may or may not be in the crates I bought, including small chance for a Gen 0 and a larger chance for a Gen 1 Chumbi, and a chance for a land chest. Don't be stupid with money. Okay, moving on. See, these are some Chumbi Trails that will have in-game glitter effects as the Chumbi goes on if they're tied to a Chumbi. You can name a Chumbi. These are just various things that I've gotten from owning some Chumbi. These are my Chumbi. Wish I had more, but it is what it is. These are all Gen 0 Chumbi, and there's a breeding event coming by, so I should be able to get 4 more out of breeding these guys. These are some nimble boots for running, twice as fast on the in-game. Again, you could probably craft boots that would make you faster, but these should be some of the better ones. So, and they look really, really cool. I love all the work they're putting in. These are just some cosmetics. These are what these guys hatched out of, seeds from the grape tree, I think is what they call it. Moving on. Again, this is a bit of the money side of things, the crypto side of things. Lots of ways to earn various in-game currencies. Not going to go through them all right now. We got marketplace with in-game items and all that sort of stuff that you can trade with other players. The primary token for that marketplace and for their basically anything that is sold in the game is the CHMB token. It is it's what they're going to sell their merchandise out of. Can you imagine one of these cute Chumbi as a plush toy? Probably another use of that 3D rendering of these guys. Just having your own plush toy out of your thing. So cute. There was a old game, or not game, but basically online series called Strong Bad, and there was the cheat, and I was able to My sister actually had a plush toy of it, and it was just really cool to, you know, have something like that. So lots of utility. Um, it the burn will be more than the output, if that makes sense. Eventually, right now there's probably a lot of besting going on. In fact, I know there's a lot of besting going on. Lucky Stars is their other token. It's primarily just used for leveling up your Chumbi in game, and has an infinite supply. The other one, CHMB, does not have an infinite supply, but the play to earn usually gets rewarded in this token, and then it'll as you level up your Chumbi, it takes more and more of Lucky Stars to do that. So anyway, that's my brief as I can make it. This game, like I said, my wife has been playing this other game, Flight Rising, and she said, and people make literally millions on it. And it's a 15-year-old game now or so. And she says this game, it has the as good of breeding, but it also has the game side of it, and the game side of it is quite extensive. So super excited, lots of reason to be excited. My video's probably gone on longer than I wanted it to, but so stoked about this. Freelander out.